Hey guys, welcome back. And today we're going to talk about something very important, which is calculated columns and measures in Power BI. These two are very different things from each other. Calculated column has a different terminology, measures have different terminology. So the difference between those is that how aggregation is performed, right? If it is performed depending upon the row level, then we're going to create calculate columns. And if you want the aggregation to be at the whole level, at the bottom total level, so we're going to use measures. These two are backed by the same language, which is the DAX language. And we're going to actually see today the difference between the calculate column and a measure by actually creating them in Power BI. So without wasting any time, let's see the difference between these two terms, right? So we're gonna create a profit in the calculated column, okay, and then we're gonna create percentage of that. But first, let's create the profit. So we're gonna click on the new column inside this table. So okay, our formula is profit is equal to finance sales minus COGS. Here is our profit. Okay, so here is the profit. Perfectly fine. Sales minus COGS. Perfectly fine. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna show it, visualize it in terms of a table. First, what we have done is that we have created the calculate column. Now we're gonna see the profit in terms of the country. So we're gonna select country over here. And we're going to select the profit. So this is the profit. Let me increase the values, the size of the value, so that you get the clear information on it. Okay, so this is what I've created the profit. Okay, so now I'm going to create another column inside by using calculate column only, which is going to get us the percentage. Okay, which is going to get us the percentage. So we're going to go over here. We're going to create another column of it percentage is equal to, we have to use the divide DAX over here, numerator denominator. Perfect. Okay, so we have implemented the right logic over here. Here it is. Let us convert it into percentage. Okay, now we have the percentage, and we're gonna plot this over here. So we are getting the value as Canada has this much profit, and let me put the sales over here also so that we understand clearly what's going on. So in this Canada, we have sales of this much, profit of this much. The profit percentage is 3,860. I don't think so. This sounds right, right? And the total value is 20,530.67 percentage. I don't think so. This sounds right. I don't think so. This is the desired output which we want, right? So now I'm going to show you a difference. So now let's create a measure now, and then I'm going to show you a difference what's actually happening in the backend while creating calculate columns and while creating measure. The logic is same, everything is same, it's just the matter of aggregations. We're going to use the same formula, divide sum of sales minus sum of COGS, sum of sales, that's it. And now I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to convert this into percentage, and I'm getting the correct output over here, right? If you see within this sales, this is my profit. So my profit percentage is 14.18%. This sounds good, right? But we have created the same logic in terms of the calculate column and the measure. So now actually see what's the difference. Okay, the difference is that over here in measure, we are taking the total of the sales. We are taking this 118,726,350 and then subtracting it with COGS and then again dividing it by sales. This is what we are doing. We are taking the total level data. We're not taking the row level data. We are taking the total level of data. Okay. So, but what is calculated column is doing is that if you go over here, right, it's giving me the profit depending upon the row level, right, depending upon the row level. If I select Canada, for instance, I may get the value as this, right? There are so much different values of Canada, right? But I wanted the percentage, the profit percentage of the Canada as a whole, not by adding the percentage of each rows. So if I take this column, I copy it, give me a sec. And I will paste it in the Excel. So I'll create an Excel and I pasted my values over here. So we get the value as 386049, and while we switch this to Power BI, we get the value as 3860. and what we are getting in the Power BI is 386049. We are getting the same values. You can verify it from the Excel. It's 3860 over here, and once we see in the Excel, it's 3860. So what calculate column is doing is that it is actually summing all the percentages. We don't want that. We don't want to sum all the percentage of the Canada. We want the profit of the Canada to be given out in the form of a percentage with the help of the sales in the total format, not in the sub row format. If we create calculated column with the same logic, it's gonna go row by row level, calculate the percentage of each row perfectly fine. But we cannot display it as a whole. We have to display it with the help of the row level. But when we create a measure, it takes the aggregate, it takes the profit of the Canada value as a whole, and then it does the calculation with the sales, COGS, and it gives us the output as the 14%, which you saw. So the measures are calculating at the aggregate level, and the calculate column are doing at the row level. And what disadvantage which we face by using the calculate column is that we cannot do, filtrations. No, we can do filtrations, but it's not dynamic. If you want to create some dynamic formulas or dynamic inputs, then I would suggest then that creating measures is the best possible solution for us to do. So I'll take you back to the Power BI. So this is how it is. So this is the profit percentage is actually summing the percentage of the Canada row level, and this the measure which we have created, which we are getting 14.18%, is calculating at the aggregate level. So I hope everything is clear in terms of the calculated column and measures. There are a lot of pros and cons for this, right? It depends upon which business logic you want to create, depending upon the relationships which you want to create. So it depends what you want to create, right? I'm not telling that calculate columns are much better than measures or vice versa. What I'm telling you is that what is the difference between these two terminologies? It's very important to learn the basics of the calculate column and measure before going forward and actually working in Power BI, right? So I hope you have understood the difference between, and I'll see you next time. Take care.